Hi guys, it's me Vien, and for today I'm back for another video. So for today, I'm here at Tamsui Riverside, which is just in front of the Tamsui MRT station. So I know it's been too long. It's been like 8 months since I've last posted vlogs, and I think I never got a chance to post a vlog and film a vlog those times because I'm a working student here. So the life here is a little bit tight in terms of time, and you really need to be kept busy to want to be productive in your work. So I'm here today. It's just my free time, and I want to show you Taiwan since I have been here for a year now, and I never got a chance to show you where do I live here, what is the city, what is the district I'm living here in Taiwan. So I'm in Tamsui, and I want to show you some things that you never seen from before, and I want to show you how I live my life here during times like this. That is my free time, and I want to share some things about Tamsui that might keep you interested. So I hope you stay tuned and watch the whole video. So Tamsui is formerly known as Hebei, which grew around the Chongjian street that we call nowadays, but before it grew up on the Fuyo Temple. And the population at that time grew up fast, and the goods from the upriver or beside the river is also increasingly good that time, and it has become a significant event in the Tamsui history. Canadian missionary George Leslie Mackay is the founder of churches in northern Taiwan. His life had great impact on Tamsui through his missionary, medical, and educational work. He not only changed the cultural landscape of Tamsui, but also became an inseparable part of Tamsui history. So along my way, I've met a Taiwanese people, and here he is. Yeah.
Yes, my name is Kuni Chiu. Yeah, I was born in the south of Taiwan, Pindong, no? And I've been in Manila and Spoon. Yeah, and we have the picnic.
Picnic.
Picnic
Oh,
on the beach, beautiful beach.
beautiful
And we
beach.
enjoy watching the sunset.
Sunset.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
As I walk around the Tamsui Riverside, I happen to see people of different ages left and right. As I pass by the Tamsui Temple, I have just noticed that there are a lot more people in this area. And as I go back to the grasses, I see this girl having her photo shoot with the flowers, and look what she had. What a commendable team that she have there. And at some parts near the shore, some couples stay there. So currently I'm at the riverside, and this is where the Tamsui Old Street is. But as you can see, there is a lot of people today. Not only today, almost every day, as you see. So I'm gonna tell you that Tamsui Old Street has actually two parts, the outer and inner one. So now I'm at the outer part because this is where it's beside the river, or what they call here the Gold Coast. Well, if you go to the inner side of the Tamsui Old Street, there is pretty narrow spaces, or just how to call this one, narrow roads where you can go inside, and that is where a lot more food you can see. Because as you can see here, different variety of foods, drinks, beverages, or even bars is here, restaurants is here, banks is here, ATM machines is here, everything is here. But as you go inside the old street, it is a lot more to see. From a happy family supporting their kids to play this balloon game. Ooh, what a shot, kid. That's a good one. So a wide variety of prices in claw machines. Bunch of flowers and souvenirs together with this big brown teddy bear. A lot of street food. Delicious street foods. Together with ice cream. Tall ice creams. Paintings. Drawings. Like this little kid over here, preparing her portrait shot to be drawn. And a lot of Taiwanese delicacies that you must try, including paintings, murals, religious artifacts, and everything. Including arcade games, where you can play together with your dog. It can be like this one over here. Kids can play arcade games as well, but with their parents' guardians, okay? You can fly your kite with your mom and your dad and see the beautiful sky. You can play yo-yo as well if you don't want kites. So whenever I go to Old Street and I'm market by myself and walk around with people, a lot of people, I always do get this feeling of appreciation of life. Because whenever you see people, you see more of their stories. You see them smiling, you can see some others fight in some cases. You may not hear or understand what they say, but the mere fact that you see them living their lives properly, living their lives in their own ways, you know that there's a story behind that. Especially when I see families hanging out together, eating together, having fun, smiling, I get this sense of enjoyment and joyfulness in life that I'm thankful that I'm here in Taiwan even though I'm by myself. I'm with my friends. My family is in constant connection with me through chats and video calls every time. And life is so precious that you always want to keep it real, you know? Like you always want to keep it steady and you always want to go forward. And that is what I always get here, the feeling here when I go to Tamsui Old Street. It's very colorful, it's very lively, and it's very fulfilling in a way. And now that I show you my feelings about this one, I want to ask some people too here, maybe it be Taiwanese or foreigner. I want to ask them what they feel whenever they go here in this area in the Old Street. As I walk around further at Tamsui Riverside and Tamsui Old Street, I try to find people and ask them, what makes you go and come back to Tamsui Old Street? Hi, where are you from?
Hello, I'm from India.
Yeah. And why do you go back or go to Tamsui Old Street?
Okay, so I've been to here many times before because this place is very cool. Like if you see here the sunset is very cool. So yeah, if there is good weather here in Taipei, so we usually come here to hang out.
Thank you.
Okay, we just come walk the dog.
Thank you.
今天是和朋友一起来逛逛，对，假日。
So along the way, I met a Filipino here in Tamsui Old Street. And how many years na po kayo in Taiwan?
Magti 3 years na po.
3 years. Ano pong nagustuhan ninyo and first time nyo po dito sa may Tamsui Old Street?
Of course, yung mga pagkain, ang sasarap.
Ano po yung favorite nyo po kayang pagkain for now na natikman nyo po in Old Street?
Yung mga seafoods talaga.
Thank you po.
Okay po.
Okay.
Because Tamsui town is a very sunshine, and there is many
Delicious food.
delicious food. Yeah. Tamsui is Magai. Magai come to Tamsui this year is 150 years ago. Magai is a missionary from
Canada.
Yeah, but he shared God's love to
Taiwanese.
Taiwanese. Yeah.
God bless you.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Everyone come to Taiwan must to come to Tamsui. Yeah.
And as they say, they go to Danshui Old Street and Danshui Riverside to catch the beautiful and magnificent sunset. And today, I got a chance to look at it. So that's a wrap. That's it for the part 1 of our vlog wherein we went to the Danshui Riverside and Danshui Old Street, where we get to see a lot of good food, good people, beautiful sceneries, and we met a lot of people, right? And we had a chance to talk with some, and we asked them about why and what makes them go and come back to the Danshui Old Street and Riverside. I shared my feelings about why I want to go there and what are the things that I do when I go to that place. And right now, for the part 2 of our vlog, I want to show you one more place that is very vital in the history of Danshui. Because if you were to talk about the history of Danshui, this place should be on the list. And that is the Fort San Domingo. So for today, I want to take you there. I'm with my friends today. And let's have fun for this adventure. Hi guys! So right now, we are at the bus station just in front of our school. So I'm with my friends right now. Meet my friends, Rovik, MJ, Chester, and Rana. So we are waiting for the R38 bus. And we're gonna ride that one and we're gonna go to Farmers Association Xinxing branch, okay? And we're gonna pass through the Aletheia University and to the Fort San Domingo. So see you in our views. As we continue to walk our way to Fort San Domingo, we notice that in this road, the bricks of the walls and some houses here started to become looking classical. And we know that Chunli Street holds most of the most notable places in Danshui history, including the Danshui Girls' School that is established in 1884, where girls were taught to read and write, including household and biblical studies. So right now we are on our way to Chunli Danshui or Aletheia University, which was once called as Oxford College. So do you know that Aletheia University or Oxford College was founded by Dr. Mackay? So during the time that Dr. Mackay was preaching to the Taiwanese people, he kind of think of building a school during the 1870s to 1880s, and that was when he discovered and built Oxford College. So we have just arrived at Aletheia University or Oxford College, and just so you know, nowadays it is not allowed for you to go inside for touring or for taking videos without a permit. So you need to have a permit, or I don't know what are the regulations about it, but that is for now. But just a quick fact, this year 2022 is the 150th year anniversary of George Leslie Mackay coming to Taiwan. So this year is like a significant year for Taiwanese people because it's like reminiscing the past of how Mackay has helped Danshui to rebuild and to civilize through the years.
欢迎来到红毛城。那这边的话，如果是新北市民跟学生，凭身份证跟学生证免费入场。
This is an example of a historical mailbox that they have during the days. And as you see, Fort San Domingo is located beside the Tamsui River and Mount Guanyin. So right now, I am beside this old well over here in the Fort San Domingo. And do you know that this old well has been useful for Tamsui people before? Because this old well has been the main source of water before they have the running water supply from that time. The fort here was built in the 17th century. In 1628, the Spanish built the first military fort here. In 1644, the Dutch rebuilt the fort, which became Fort Antonio to what we see today. The towering fort has passed through different ages, after being the residence, office, or administration building of 9 regimes. It was finally renovated as a museum to share chapters of its story to the world. It includes geographical maps of Tamsui and nearby districts with land and water forms. It also shows cells where a convicted person during that time stays, and even statues of the person that lived before. It also shows some offensive items and defense weapons that they used during that time, and even the bricks of the original building before it was renovated. This area right here is the British Consul Office, where administrative cases before were handled. At the facade of Fort San Domingo are 9 flags, namely Spain, Netherlands, Goshinga, Qing Dynasty, United Kingdom, Japan, Australia, United States of America, and Taiwan. At the first floor of the Westerners Life Exhibition Hall, we can see the formal clothing of gentlemen and ladies. We can see notable authors such as Herbert A. Giles. The drawing room, which is the main living space of Consul. And the reading room, which is the study area of British people during that time. Now at the second floor, we can find the kids' room. The guest room, where guests before were treated with great hospitality. The master's bedroom, the most beautiful and spacious bedroom of the house. Including the nanny's room. The kitchen. Do you know the British kitchen usually have a furnace and a stove? And the attic, with a slope-roofed design. Creepy, isn't it? As I walk around the Fort San Domingo, I realize that Taiwanese have a vast history where they learn and they know how to preserve it and how to appreciate it, because they know that this history is what makes them who they are and what they are today. So Fort San Domingo shows me how rich their culture is and how history combines them to one in one nation.
红毛城它其实不是一个只是历史的问题，它实际上是可以让我们的朋友很好的介绍这个来这边的游客或者是朋友们如何去了解台湾，还有台湾的文化，它的由来。
So that's a wrap. So for today, we have just done touring around the Fort San Domingo, and we have just learned some quite new things about Tamsui's history and Fort San Domingo itself. And we also knew why Fort San Domingo is important to Danshui history, as it is a part of not just Danshui's history but Taiwan's history. And we met people along the way, such as tour guides with kids that they have been teaching. We also met this one lady where she told us that kids like us, teenagers like us, should not think that museums like this, historical places like this are boring, that we should find a way why these places are present even in the present times or even in the future. It's because it has a significant thing to do with who we are and what we are right now. I must say, today's adventure is a little bit tiring, but it's fun. I enjoyed the whole trip because it has been a month since I tried going outside because I've been too busy with schoolworks and work. So it's really fulfilling that I get to try it just in one day. And as you can see, I'm showing my athleticism with a one-hand bike movement. But remember, even when you're using bike, stop when there's a red light. It is a university protocol that every student must follow, is that whenever you come from the outside, you must scan your student card to confirm your identity and take your temperature before going inside the campus. Hi guys, I have arrived at the university and I just came up quickly to change my clothes because I'm at the dormitory right now. And for today's video, we had a series of adventures wherein we get a chance to have two new experiences in two different places, namely Tamsui Riverside and Old Street and Fort San Domingo. So if we were to see how this one and this one is different from one another, we can identify it right away because Tamsui Riverside and Old Street is crowded and lively, wherein Fort San Domingo is more on the historical and preserved type of feeling when you went to it. But if this two is combined and connected to Danshui, we can really say that this two is a main factor why Danshui is Danshui. So I hope in this video I purposely presented my purpose of showing to you my new home here in Taiwan, and I hope you learn in this adventure. And I hope you watch for more because I'll be making more, hopefully. So that's it for this video. This is me, Vien, and thank you for watching my adventure.